Hey, what's up guys? It's Cody from Tipsy Rippers here with an install video. Me and Banks are going to be installing this one on the 2023 freaking Rmax 4 1000. So, it is a bump seat. It's made from UTVMA. So we're going to go ahead and install this. We're going to show you the steps. We're going to try to explain it as detailed as possible. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. I know that when you buy this, it is around $300. If you want to buy a personal harness, which we got the red one for my son because that's what color he picked out, it is an extra, I think, $15. So $315, but it's on Labor Day sale now. So, but if you do sign up, you can get free shipping depending on if you sign up for their emails updates. So go ahead and do that. If you want some free shipping, it's also available on some other sites that you can actually download. But without further ado, we'll go ahead and crack right into it. By the way, this is the seat here, and it's going to go in the middle. This is for the front side, so we'll go ahead and get that installed. All right, so your first step is to remove both sides. So really you just got to go ahead and remove the base here. You just pull up and pop it off. Very simple. And ultimately we need to get the whole seat out. So we're going to remove these 4 bolts, and then we should be able to pop it off. I'll tell you what sizes these are, and I'll kind of show a little clip of me removing it. Note, you will have to remove both, so go ahead and just take out the opposite one there. So then you have them both removed. Okay, so they are a size 12, and Banks is going to help me remove these. You going to help me remove these, buddy? So go ahead, they're size 12. Remove these 4 bolts in these 4 locations. Here, buddy. Alright, go ahead, put it back on there. Alright, so next just go ahead and remove this whole seat. It's gonna get twisted. And pull her out. Now go to the next side. Okay, so on this one, you're gonna remove the same ones. They look like this. Don't remove these ones. You want these ones. That's for the bracket. Okay, so you get some hardware in the box. You're going to use the bigger ones for the brackets to go on the seat. So just to kind of give you an idea so you know what it's supposed to look like, you're going to line up the bracket so the L shape. Banks, don't stick those in there, please. This is your seat. Don't you want to take care of it? Yeah. Okay, then don't do that. Okay, so this is a size 17. These bolts go right in here. These are the larger ones. The two, they have a washer and the bolt. The other ones have a lock washer. I would recommend maybe putting a lock washer in there, but I didn't. When you're doing the shape, you will notice that these lock in together right here. They have a cutout piece, and then the L kind of comes in and goes out towards the front. So it goes out towards the front and then hooks over. So with that being said, the only thing I don't like is these bolts could have been a lot shorter. Once your kid gets heavier, hopefully the bolts don't go into their butt. So that's one complaint I have, but other than that, I did notice it does say made in China, so on this bracket here underneath. So it's not made in the US, unfortunately, but that's okay. It's probably still really nice. So what now we're going to do is go ahead and put it in the Rmax. You do lose your center console, so if you do buy one of these, I would suggest to buy one of their bags, so then you can, at least have some makeup for the loss of storage there, so at least my recommendation. So get everything out of there before you go to do everything. But now we're going to go ahead and get it put on here. I'm going to clean this out a little bit first. Okay, so when you're going to attach the harness after you get it pulled through, I just want to show you the orientation of it. So when you get it pulled through, you're going to want the buckle. If you're facing it, you're going to want the receiver on the left-hand side and the buckle part on the right-hand side if you're facing it this way. And then actually the bottom gets tied into here. The instructions on the website are not very good, so you actually loop the bottom around and then you hook it up there. Then you can go ahead and put it on. This is the third time I've been doing this. The instructions are not great, but we're slowly figuring it out. So essentially you got to fish the long end here, the one that's away, the furthest away from the buckle. It's got to go through this hole. It's kind of a pain in the butt. Wish they would have done it first off, because it looks like I kind of maybe tore the fabric a tiny bit, because the buckle, that hole is not big enough for the buckle. You can take it apart, but then it's going to be more of a nuisance. So, but yeah, essentially fish that in there. So then you have the harness in there. Okay, so go ahead and put the bump seat on. Basically, you're going to line these bolts up when you sit on top of the seat. Essentially, you're going to go ahead and put the stock seat over top of it and use the bolts they gave you instead of the factory bolts to go ahead and install it. So we're going to go ahead and do that right now. Okay, so you actually, I lied, you use the 2 factory bolts on the front, and then you'll replace the back with the ones that include. These are 13, these are 12. I'm not a fan of these. They're a little too long, just like the other ones, but I'm using them because the factory ones are too short now. So yeah, go ahead and install that, tighten them till you can't tighten anymore, and then move to the other side. So essentially you just put this seat over top of the bracket, then you tighten it. And I'm gonna see, look how much space I got under there. See, and it's as tight as it can be. I don't like that at all, so I don't know what I'm gonna do about that. Okay, so you go to the other side, and I had to use a shorter one on this side as well. I don't think the thread pitch is right that they give you, but it's a little too long, so make sure you tighten all your bolts. Okay, so now go ahead and take your seat bases and put them back in there. So you got one, and then put the second one in over here. Yeah. Oh, it's over here. Okay, thank you. And go ahead and put your second one. Now watch your head when you're walking over here. All right, so the base is in. Now we just gotta put. Okay, so this is the most annoying install I've ever done. But like I said, these straps go down and actually hook to here, where I thought the other ones did that. Then you actually don't utilize these buckles. You take those off, and then you actually strap it to this pipe right there. So my honest opinion about this is, I don't know if it's worth $300. I don't know if I would recommend it. I mean, it's the only integrated seat there is for this, but I don't know. Installation wise, it was very difficult because the brackets are very thin. They should be more robust for $300. Seat already frayed just from moving it around. The installation was terrible. The brackets didn't line up with everything. I had to kind of adjust it and bend the brackets a little bit. I even had everything lined up exactly how it is. The harness isn't exactly built for a 1 to 5 year old. It's very tight. So I don't know. Time will tell. I'll let you know with time going on once I go ahead and get to utilize it. But that's the install. If you have any questions, I will go ahead and answer them below. If I need to take another video, I definitely will. All right, thanks for stopping in. Appreciate it. Don't forget that like, subscribe button.